What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, Eternal Facts. Come back with another video. Basically, just letting you guys know I'm still being GameStop. I'm in a new location. I got neighbors above me with perps now. So basically, all they do is when I go to a one room, you hear them walk into the room that I'm in. So I go into my bathroom. What's up, perp? Always the perk come in on a live soon as I go on live. My channel don't even have that many people, but it's always one person that'll pop up, which is 9 times out of 10 the person who's doing the electronic harassment. So how you doing, perk? Anyway, so I go take a shit, right? They just so happen to walk in their bathroom every time I go to take a shit. So their everything about them is disgusting. But anyhow, I've been having a little deep thoughts about different things. So I came to the conclusion that 9 times out of 10, every time that you see all these different stories on the news where they say, some person that was supposed to be so crazy did this, that, and the third, right? I forget the last one I seen was I spoke about it on my last video. I don't know if I uploaded it or not, but it was a guy. It was in Philadelphia somewhere, but he got smoked. No sound. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why I don't have any sound. Got the volume on. Still no sound. Let's see. Let's see. This is how you know. This is how you know when you got something that they don't want to be out. Anyway, this guy says I don't have any sound. So I don't know how true that is, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going because it's showing that I have sound down here at the bottom every time I speak. So I don't know why. I'm not starting it over. Yeah, but anyway, um, like I said, what I've noticed is like every time something happens, they always go and ask the neighbors, and the neighbors always seem to have this old story about, oh, I never thought this would happen over there, and all this, that, and the third. But man, they ain't doing up interviewing the damn perps. That's all they doing is interviewing the perps. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time when you see these stories, and then they say, well, let's go and ask the neighbors about this, that, and the third, or what may have happened. That's all they doing. You know, that's all they doing is interviewing. interviewing the damn uh that's all they doing is interviewing the damn neighbors, which are the perps that stay next door. So, I would take anything that they are saying. All right. What about now? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you can hear me now? All right. Okay, so basically what I was trying to say is, so what I've been noticing, all right, as far as like with these different news stories I've been seeing, with these people been on committed all these different crimes, and then they interview the neighbors. All right. They always interviewing the neighbors. These neighbors that they interviewing ain't nothing but perps. All right, so there's a story of a guy. His name is Pierre Francois. I don't spoke about him before. Pierre Francois was supposedly a schizophrenic mental patient, right? We all know schizophrenia is nothing but V2K. Okay, so uh, Pierre goes and stabs out. Yeah, they always involved in it. You know what I'm saying? The neighbors, they always involved, and they always try to act as if they don't know what's going on. The first thing they say is, "Oh, I never thought this would happen over there," but when in actuality, that's what they be hoping to happen over there, because they are the ones that are trying to give that targeted person, which is supposedly the mental person, the crazy person. They're the ones sending those suggestive signals to their household. All right, and they're coming into the house by hijacking the spouses, the children, the relatives. All right, like I said, Pierre Francois, he stabbed his own mom in the eyes, and the reason that I know uh, Pierre Francois did that to his mom, because he could see basically that it wasn't her inside of her body. All right. And I know it may sound weird, but that's exactly what it is. It's just like in the Bible when you had the legion and they possessed that man, and then Jesus came and he said, what's y'all name? What's your name, demon? And then he said, we are legion. That's what the demon said. We are legion. We're because we are many. All right. And they begged Jesus not to kill them and put them into the pigs. So when they went and killed the pigs, because they didn't die, the demons didn't die. They wanted to still be in the world. All right. So that meant that he just took them out. That Jesus just took the demons out of the man's body and put them into the pigs. So when they went and killed themselves and drowned themselves, those demons, they just went into the world again. Okay, so they were still able to be uh they were still able to go and possess other people. All right. And it's all it gets to the point to where you open yourself up for those demonic spirits to invade your body. But anyway, uh that's what they do with the people around you. They use them like they're vessels. So they just hijack them. I don't know for how long, because it seems like almost like permanent possessions at a certain point, to like, because I'm seeing like with certain people around me, and the demon know that I know it's them. And that's the part that's crazy. Like I literally can like be thinking things in my mind, as far as like I'm not gonna necessarily say I'll be rebuking them, but I'll be like upset with it. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, yeah, I know you in there. You know what I'm saying? And the person who the because us now we calling them, appreciate it. We're calling them remote monitoring and all that, and you know we're calling them gang stalkers, and you know we're calling them all these different worldly names that we come up with now. But back then in the scriptures, Jesus called them demons, and that's what I'm calling them. They're demons. That's just pretty much all. It's the same thing. I mean, if you look at it, it's the exact same thing. Someone else, all right, we can say they're at a remote location, right? So that demon is at a remote location because he's from another realm. Okay, he's not from the same realm as us. So that demon, when he possessed that that human's body, he's crossing over another plane into the earth plane. That's why the demons, they was telling Jesus that they didn't want to be taken out of the world because he had the power to kill them completely. So they requested that he uh don't just crush them out the world. You know, they wanted to just be taken out of the man so they could still be in the world, and that'll give them the opportunity to still be able to possess others. Okay, so God will give those demons that ability to possess you, but it's up to you to not allow uh, those demonic spirits. All right, so when it comes to who we call gang stalkers, just like Legion, right? These jokers, the scripture will tell you that you will know them by their spirit. Okay, what is their spirit? They do the same thing. That's how you know their spirit. They do the exact same thing. And if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you gonna see it and you gonna hear it. They do the exact same thing. All of them do. No matter where you go, they do the exact same shit over and over and over. That's how you gonna know them. So if you a target, you don't even have to know a person. You can just watch what they do and you're like, oh, here we go, another one. You know, sometimes you might get like you may be off. You know what I'm saying? You may be off as far as like what you thinking about a person. It could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You could be wrong at times, and that's because of the constant harassment to where it's making you paranoid of everybody. But you will be able to tell the ones that are doing it. You see what I'm saying? Just give it time. You can't just go off the deep end and just think everybody is a perk. But you will over time, that spirit will show up and you'll be able to tell who's who. Okay. So anyhow, uh, like I said, on these news stories, when they go to interviewing these neighbors and stuff, 9 times out of ten, these people know that these neighbors are involved in this stuff. All right. So I'm gonna say, okay, that's one thing that I want to talk about. Okay, now as far as like when it comes to the possession of your loved ones, as far as like how they hijacking them, you can't be mad at the people, you know what I'm saying? Like even with the purpose around you, you gotta find the source of who is that demonic person who's behind it. You know what I mean? Because you can sit there and blame that person, that flesh that you see, but that's just a vessel. It's not them. You know what I mean? So, you know, the scriptures tell you like you gotta forgive them because they know not what they do. And that is true. Because at one point in time, as a target, I know me myself, I did a whole lot of stuff, and now that I look back at it, I'm like, bro, that was that demon in me back then, and I had no clue that that's what was going on. But now that I'm on the other side of it, I can see it. You know what I mean? And And those demons, they gonna let you know. They gonna let you know that they were there. They're not gonna just say that they were there because they want to hide the truth from you. But if you just listen and pay attention to the way they trying to say things, and they know all this information, that's because they were there the whole time. They didn't just show up with all this information because somebody just gave it to them. No, they were there the entire time and you didn't have no fucking clue. Just like that loved one that's with you now or that person that's around you right now, they may be doing things and you looking at them like, what's wrong with them? Why they acting like that? They don't even know what they doing because it's not them doing it. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just like Pierre Francois. He stabbed the lady in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think he beat his girlfriend over the head. But like I said, he stabbed his mom in the eye and was stabbing his mom, telling his mom, "What did you do with my mom?" Okay, so if you a target, you know exactly what this is because he could see that it wasn't her. He could tell that it was somebody else, but he didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like he handled it the wrong way. So his way of handling it was the carnal way, which was resorting to violence. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of other TIs do. The story of I think his name is Sammy Lee something. I talked about him also, but anyway, this was a guy in Miami Dade in Miami, killed a 14-year-old boy, stabbed the little boy to death, basically because he thought the little boy was gang stalking him. And that's that deception that they like to use. They don't care who takes the fall for it. So if it calls for a child to die behind it, they don't care because this is a demonic spirit. It's not no just regular people. You look at it like, how can regular people sit there and allow a kid to get killed? You know what I mean? But that's not what it is. Yeah, that is daddy right there. Get out the video. Move, man. Well, yeah, that's what that is. That's a demonic spirit. I know, man. Okay, go watch Coco Melon. No. Please? No. No. Why not? Don't you want to watch Coco? No, Coco Melon. Go watch Coco Melon. Hey, twins. Twins. Get down. You messing up my video. Get him some cookies. Go get you cookies. Go get some cookies. Go get you some cookies. Anyhow, yeah, get some. Yeah. Say thank you. Well, yeah, that's basically all that is. It's a demonic spirit, man, and it's just running amok all over the whole planet right now. Like a lot of these people, they act like they coming in the name of God and they doing good things and all that, like trying to keep us, us, because they look at us as the terrorists and the bad people. That's definitely not the case. Because if I can sit here and I can just actually see this shit, this demon or whatever it is, just jump from person to person. I can literally see it, and I know what I'm saying, who's behind it. Like they call it supervisors. That's what they call it when they using the people around you to monitor you. They jump in these folks. That would it seem like, or they have communication with them. Maybe they call them on the phone. I don't know, but the people around you will have the assumption of whoever that main person is. Like I told you before, mine is my sister. I know this for a fact. You know what I mean? Now, There's more of them. You know what I mean? And I don't look at them as I don't look at them as just like regular people. I look at them as they're demonic spirits. So when I say it's my sister, yeah, it's my sister's body, but I don't know what the hell is in her. You know what I mean? Like I literally don't know. And like I told y'all before, uh, it's things that I've heard her say, which that could just be, it could be just like me looking at it the wrong way. But I've evaluated all other avenues. It's definitely her. She's definitely one of them. Now the rest of them I might not just be for sure of them, but there's plenty more of them. And they got a mob like that. They got a mob on you like that. It can't just be like one person because when one of them is doing whatever they do with their regular life, then the other one jumps in. Okay. So at any time, the people around you, which are vessels for them, you know, it can be either one of it can be any of them hijacking the people around you to cause you arguments in your household. Like on my uh on my videos that I got about V2K, if you just care to listen, all you have to do, all you have to do is all you have to do is go and listen to my video about V2K, and you will hear a voice say, "Yeah, I fucked up your life and your brother's life." All right, and this is my sister saying this. All right, but what they do is they like to use what they like to do is they like to use a male and a female voice. This is just to make your mind uh wander into the male or the female avenue. All right. Now, most perp families, there's always gonna be a husband and a wife. Always. And what do the scriptures say? In the end times, they will be marrying and all this and that, just like in the days of Noah, until it's gonna be over with. And it doesn't say into that effect. I don't have my Bible out right now, but something to the effect of that. So these Masonic satanic ass marriages they having. All right. So you'll see every time. I see it every time. Every time it's a perp, when they come around, it's always a husband and wife, family, right? They always try to make it like it's a big ass bad dude. You know what I mean? Sucker, if you really ask me. And then it's a female all the time, every single time. Right? So, with that being said, when it comes to them, uh, uh, when they do the little possessions of the people around you, they trying to destroy your family. That's why I said go listen to the V2K. You can hear it plain as day. If you have to, put it on a loudspeaker or something. Yeah, that's what their goal is. Their goal is to destroy the family, right? And then they have to isolate you. All right. So when they isolate you, that's when it's free fall basically. They'll be able to attack you more better, ramble through your belongings when you're not there more better. You know what I mean? Because it's only you there. If you don't have a good security system, or even just by being by yourself, you're more vulnerable. So that's their goal. You know what I mean? So if they have to, they want to make it to where there's friction in the household. Period. Okay, and they'll turn around and hijack that spouse or that whatever loved one that's around you. They'll hijack them, and then what they do is they they want y'all to fight with each other. See, they need to have reasons of why you're a terrorist. Okay, they need to have reasons of why they did this. Like I've literally heard, uh, you know what I'm saying? I've literally heard my spouse saying things, and I'm like, there's no way that's her. Like she's request saying things like, why ain't nobody beat him up yet? You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing this coming out of her mouth, right? And then, like I told y'all before, I also hear them when they think I don't hear them, and I don't know why, but I hear them, and that was something that was said, and I'm like, that ain't her. So I know that it's the person. Now you gotta stick with me, okay? You can't just listen to what I'm saying and not wrap your mind around it. You gotta come into this with imagination, like a kid. You literally have to. It's just like a demon movie, like Insidious or something. When you see like that you see that person's body, like on the movie Insidious, you can see that little boy right there, but it's actually that little demon behind it. It was a red demon. It was behind the little dude, and it was like puppet mastering the little kid, making the little kid throw people around and beat people up. It's the same thing. I'm telling you. But that's what that person is that's doing the remote monitoring. You know what I'm saying? It's that's the same thing. So that remote monitoring person can be at their crib, right? Or they can be next door, and they can be manipulating things in your house, as far as the people in your house. Okay, and that's their goal. They want to put you in a bind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like you literally have to look at it that way, and you have to notice it when they're being possessed or hijacked. I'm not gonna just say they possessed, but they being controlled. They being controlled by other forces. All right, other powers, other forces. They're being controlled by them. So, like even with my situation, like things that I've done, they like to do like they like to catch you at them vulnerable states, like when you may be sleeping, and they can just make you get up and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never tell you that. I'm the one telling you that because I've been through it. They ain't gonna tell you that because they don't want them. They don't want people to know. They don't want people to know. So if it takes for you to flip out and hurt somebody around them, it don't matter. They just gonna keep on going. They gonna keep on going. You know, like I said, that Pierre Francois guy, he almost killed his mom and he almost killed his own child. He threw his own child out a window. Okay, and what's the other guy? The Sammy guy. He stabbed that little boy, killed that little boy. Now the news portrayed him as this mentally ill dude, and they said, well, he's been on YouTube making videos about gang stalking, talking about it's a bunch of gibberish. This how they looking at it. This how they want people to look at it, like it's a bunch of gibberish, like it don't even exist. That's how they want people to look at it. So they could just say if somebody talking about that, they crazy. So you mean tell me that people just popping up out of nowhere in the thousands talking about this happening? You know what I mean? In the thousands, but all of them crazy though, right? This where we at with this. You see, but I just wanted to come on here and try to get like uh, a point across about things like that you should be looking for, like in your household, because the enemy is in your house, and you may think it's that person that that you looking at. You may see that person, you see that flesh that's there, that body. It's not them. Okay, it's not them. Now, what they doing with the actual person's mind to where that person, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I was that person before, to where I know I was making comments and saying things and doing things that I know that there's no way that I should have been doing those things. And the day that they really lost control, and I spoke about this before. The day that they lost control, I passed out and I came back to. And when I came back to, they didn't. I heard them saying this, okay. And what I heard them say was, "Oh man, did you see that? That shit took all my power." Right? That's what I heard them say. And it was a male and a female voice. And he said, and then one of them said, "Yeah, I saw that." They was like in disbelief. And then they switched the narrative up and started talking crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, but before they started talking crazy, I that's what I heard them say. Something about some shit took all their power away. Right? And I never did understand why they said that part, but that's what I heard. Okay. And I hear them every so often. Like I had some visitors. I had some visitors come by here, and when they left, I didn't come out my room. I stayed away from them because it's just certain things that's going on with different people that I just like I'm gonna stay away from them. And when they left, I heard what they said. They gone, but I knew it was them who said it. So it was told to me whatever it was that they said. And it wasn't bad though. It wasn't like they said anything bad. It was just I heard what they said. Okay. Uh yeah. That's how they coming in your house. Like I don't really know like I'm gonna tell you like when my last place that I was living at, like I told you I had four buildings. My building was on the end and then three other buildings beside me. But I saw some jokers, man, that they was moving out, okay? And they had their windows and everything open. They didn't have no blinds or nothing. And I had been watching them because, this is one of the houses that I knew that Perks lived in. So I look up there and it's a guy standing against the wall adjacent to our apartment up against the wall with a phone in his hand. And I'm like, why the fuck is he so close to that wall like that? I mean, he was like leaned all up on the wall. Had to be like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I really didn't understand that. So yeah, it breaks it down. It breaks all of that down in that book. But anyhow, I was like, he had to be doing something. It's something they be doing with their phones. You know what I'm saying? It's something they doing with them phones. But what I have noticed, and this something that I noticed too, that I've been able to see people faces, man. Like I can literally close my eyes and I see these people faces, and I don't even be asleep. You know what I mean? Like I can just be like closing my eyes, and I can like kind of meditate a little bit, and then I see a whole bunch of different faces, like all type of ethnicities, white, black, Mexican, whatever. I can see all of them, and I don't know if it's because they use their phones to watch us or what, but I can see them. Like I can literally see them. And this what happened the other day. So I see these. I'm sleeping and I see some eyes, like just some eyes looking. And I said, well, that's because I've seen this numerous, like a whole bunch of times, just numerous times. It's like the like a black room. Like you close your eyes and it's all black, right? But instead of all black, I see eyes, a pair of eyes, and I'm like, okay. And then when I wakes up, this is what I'm talking about, the possession part or the hijacking of the people around you. So I just woke up. Yeah, yeah, like it's like kind of like it's like I can see somebody watching me, but they don't know I can see them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But I don't know if they know I can see them or not. But I can see them. You know what I mean? Like I can literally see them, and it's not just one person. It's just like I remember one time it was like, "What's RVA, bro?" I don't know what RVA is. Uh, like one time I seen like hundreds of people, like a whole bunch of them, and they were all just sitting there laughing and playing. You know what I mean? And I'm looking dead at them. You said, "Do I got a channel at Most High?" Are you asking me that? But yeah, I could see like hundreds of people faces, like a whole bunch of people faces. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like stuff like that. Like I can see stuff like that, or I don't know, like sometimes I can see stuff that's gonna happen 2 and 3 weeks ahead of time. Oh yeah, yeah, I know they manipulate it. Yeah, I already know about remote neural monitoring. Oh, okay. My bad. But yeah, yeah, I can see like a whole bunch of people faces, bro. Like a whole bunch of people faces, and I can believe that it's like I can see them, and then it could just be something that they're doing, like there's something that they're putting in my head, but sometimes I don't believe it's that, like I can literally see like stuff that's gonna happen uh a couple weeks ahead, and I'm not saying that's a good thing either. It could be a bad thing. Huh? Your nose, your nose running. Twin, twin. Wipe his nose for me. Here goes some wipes right here. You didn't eat your cookie, Matthew. Right. You want it? He didn't want it in the first place. Yeah. Dang. Make sure you wash your hands. Go watch Coco Melon. Here go your cookie. You want this cookie? You want this? Oh, come get it. Uh, what was I finna say? Dang, I forgot where I was at. But anyhow, yeah, it's just like a lot of stuff that I wanted to come on here and basically just kind of update what's going on. I do got new perps that they ain't as worse as the other ones, but they can be. Uh, they ain't as worse as the other ones that I used to have. The other ones I used to have, man, I was so close to put my hands on them folks. I'm glad I ain't around them no more. I had to move to a more expensive neighborhood to get away from those type of perks. But Like I said, I still got perks though, but it's not like the lower income areas you live in. If you're a target, don't move to a low income area. I know it's hard for you to have money and stuff like that because of the way they do you with your jobs and stuff, but try to constantly live in it ain't gotta be like the highest value, but try to live somewhere where it's where people ain't gonna want to spend the money to live. You know what I mean? Like where I live at now is 1,800 a month, and I struggle like hell to pay it. But uh, I don't have to deal with as much of the harassment as if I was living in a poor income. I mean, those idiots, they were like trying to break in a house, you know what I mean? Shooting in the air outside my window, you know, breaking in people's cars, just and that's just even if you ain't a target, you know what I mean? Like living in low income is just horrible, man. And I think that was like that was $800 a month. So you do the math and you think about that, but uh yeah. So we got like a gate around our community here, so it's pretty good. But it's still perks. It's gonna be perks everywhere you go because it's just happening all over the world. So it's gonna always be that. You know what I'm saying? So what I deal with here is a lot of stomping in the floor when I'm trying to go to sleep, and I can deal with that because I come from uh yeah noise campaign, street theater, all that's all it is. It's just noise campaign. But I got like different little tools and stuff. Like I got this little thing that it's a speaker, but it makes white noise, so it's pretty good, and it makes white noise, rain, uh, melodies. Uh, I think another sound setting it has, but I just turn that thing on high blast on high volume, and I'll block them out. You know what I mean? But so I don't really don't care about them stomping. It's quite funny to me the things that they have to do for their handlers. That's all it is. No, they not. They can act like they do that on their own all they want, but they doing that for their handlers. Guys, people don't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gotta do. They gotta do all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Jumping in their cars and following you around, all that. They gotta do that. You see what I'm saying? That's what they gotta do. We don't gotta do none of that. That's why I advise all TIs. Yeah, that's facts. Big eternal facts. So I advise all TIs to at least stay in the struggle, stay in and suffer to the end. You know what I mean? Like don't let them uh try to bribe you with the little cars and oh we're gonna get you a house and pay for your school, take care of this bill and take care of that bill, man. Fight and pay your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do it the best way you can on your own. Cause that's what they want. They want you to come crawling to them and get their little benefits and stuff that they offer to you. That's just Satan. Okay, that's all it is. That's the same way that Jesus, when Satan came to Jesus and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you all this. I just need you to worship me." Basically, you know what I mean? That's all that is. They worship that mess. They can say they don't all they want. Every day, that's all they do. Thinking of ways to make you fall off. That's what they want. They want you to fall down. Okay, they want you to fall down so they can come act like they picked you up. Okay, that's all it is. So they gonna do everything they can to put you in that position. Whether it make you look crazy, make you look violent, make you look like whatever criminal element they want to call you. Okay, these are the ones calling you all these names every day. We're not calling them names like that. I mean, I get called names 24/7, 365, and this is on a chatterbot. Okay, a chatterbot. A chatterbot don't stop talking. So this is what I deal with. So my mentality really is amazing compared to theirs because they can't deal with it. They probably beg to get off of it. You see what I'm saying? They probably beg to get off of it. Like I've literally heard them. Uh, I've heard when I stayed in my last location, I've heard them begging for me to turn off my. I don't know if they handle it, turn something on them or what. But all I know is I heard them saying, "Please just turn it off. Please turn it off." Okay, then I'll check it out. What's that says? Cool ass Tina. Okay, I'll check it out. But uh, yeah, they probably begged them to take it off. You see what I'm saying? And that's what sets us apart from them, because they can't even deal with it. They want to sit there and try to make you out of crazy when you strong as hell. You know what I mean? Like you strong as hell. If you could get up every day and pretend and hide the fact that you are going through this, yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's right. Yeah, they trying to kill out the people with strong minds who question, man, who question like the different things about reality. You know what I'm saying? If you got a mind where you can look outside the box and see other stuff, they don't like that. They want you to be like a sheep. They want you to be like straight to where they can just herd you whichever way they want. And if you can see otherwise, they don't like that at all. They want to say you snitching, you talk too much. That's what they tell me in the V2K. They tell me I'm a snitch and I talk too much. Okay, which I ain't never snitched on nothing. Yeah, yeah. They want to program you and make sure that you don't question nothing. You know what I'm saying? That would make it easier for them. You know, easier for them to herd you whichever way they want to herd you to. Like that's just like them. That's all they do. That you now think about this. If somebody come and tell you that this and that about this person that just came around, you don't know this person or nothing. Are you not gonna get your own understanding about that person, or you gonna listen to the next person? That's what these jokers do. Okay, they don't. It don't even matter. Oh, they said that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm going with that. You know what I mean? They don't question nothing. They don't question nothing. They just go right on with it. You know. Okay, let's see. What else was it that I wanted to talk about? But yeah, it's real important to pay attention to the people around you, and don't get to the point the way you scared and you attack them. Don't attack them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the way to go about it. Okay. Even in the scriptures, Jesus never did touch those people that was possessed by those demons. So it's like that. You don't really want to touch them. And to be frank, I think we're supposed to separate ourselves from them. But at this point, it's kind of hard to do that when you look at it. When you look at it, you already lost that person that's the vessel. You lost them. Okay, if it's your wife, your son, whoever, you done pretty much lost them. Whether it's for the moment or for your life, I don't know. But at that moment, when you see that, that's a loss because that demon is jumping in and out of them. Okay, So just look at it like that. Look at it like it's a loss, and you do your own way of mourning. You know what I mean? Because I tell myself, I'll be like, man, I wish this joker just leave this vessel, just leave this person alone. You know what I mean? Because they destroying that person's life at the same time while they trying to destroy yours, and they don't care nothing about the vessel that they inhabit either. They don't care nothing about them. Because if they did, they wouldn't allow they want to, like I told you, they want to destroy your family. So you and your wife, y'all can end up fighting, and it can turn physical, and somebody can get hurt. That person that's somewhere else, remotely, they don't care nothing about that vessel. They don't care nothing about that vessel. Once you done something to that vessel, and that vessel is no longer operational for them, they ain't gonna do nothing but move on to the next vessel. See what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta look at it. You still have to kind of cherish that person, even though it may seem like they acting crazy towards you. It ain't them. They ass want you to take that person out. They want you to do something stupid to that person, or them people outside. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, that 14-year-old boy on a bicycle that they want you to stab him or something, or they want you to go out here and try to shoot at this person and shoot at that person. You see what I'm saying? And they gonna move right on to the next. This what you got eyes to see for. This what you got the eyes to see and the ears to hear. You just watch it and sit still. You don't have to do nothing to them, because really they not gonna do nothing to you, no more than what you let them do. You see, if you flip out, then that's like giving them permission to go ahead and just completely just run amok on you. But besides that, they ain't gonna do nothing but just aggravate the hell out of you and mock you. That's all they gonna do. Mock you, gaslight you, and just aggravate you. That's all they're gonna do. It's up to you. Yeah, they did Myron Mays like that, but look what Myron Mays did. See, we have to look at people like Myron Mays and all of the guys who lose their temper. We gotta look at it like, I'm not saying that they just lost out. You know what I mean? But they were definitely deceived to the point to where they just gave up. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just you can't give up the battle like that to them. That's too easy for them, because after Myron Mays, guess what? It was another one. What's wrong with him? What? That's why y'all, hey, put that tablet up. Put that tablet up. Lay down, Mac. Lay down. Where is Passy at? You okay? You alright? Give him that pass first. But Myron Mays and them, man, it's hard for you not to flip out, but you flipping out on those people. Them people don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they literally, a lot of them is they vessels and don't have a clue, and then a lot of them, they just don't have a clue. God ain't open their eyes up for them to see it. They don't know. So you just basically killing innocent people. You know what I mean? Like, even if you do hit one of the ones that's being inhabited by that person, we call them remote monitors, but they demons. To me, that's what I'm gonna call them. They demons. Even if you hit one of them, you take out one of them. guess what? It's always gonna be another Myron Mays, and it's still gonna be another person doing remote monitoring to the next person. So that's what the process is right now. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna continue being it. So going out and blowing up folk and all that, that ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't saying you supposed to let somebody put their hands on you, but if they ain't touched you or they ain't tried to shoot you up, then I mean, what's the point? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop nothing. Violence like being corner ain't gonna do nothing. Now you pray about it. I don't seen it through my own prayers. The prayers will be answered. It may not happen when you want it to, but they will be answered. You just gotta pray about it. Anyway, let me get up off here.